Everyman Driver Nation, what's going on? Dave Erickson here with a special video comparison. What's the difference between the 2017 Honda CR-V and 2017 Toyota RAV4? Yes, they're both 5-passenger compact crossovers, but is that where the similarities end? We're going to find out with my 10 different data points, which I think is a pretty fair comparison. By the way, if you have any suggestions on other vehicles I should do a comparison with based on this criteria, let me know. Leave the comments below. We'll begin with trim levels. We're looking at 4 trim levels with the Honda CR-V. They are LX, EX, EXL, and Touring. I just did a detailed review of it recently. That's fresh in my mind. Now, Toyota actually has 5 trim levels. Does that matter to you? LE, XLE, SE, Limited, and Platinum. So does that mean Toyota wins that one? Maybe. I don't know. More options. Is that confusing? I don't know. Engine choices. Well, engine, looking at 2.4 liter, inline 4. This is a 2.5 liter, inline 4. Horsepower, hope I can put this in here, 184 over 180 pound-feet of torque. Pretty decent. Now we're looking at 176 over 172. So advantage Honda CR-V at this point. Miles per gallon, we're going to go based on, well, best case scenario, because there's a 2-wheel drive and all-wheel drive on both of them. Toyota says front-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. So best case scenario, best combination, 2-wheel drive of the Honda CR-V, you're looking at 28 city, 34 highway. That's your best case scenario in a 2-wheel drive. Best case scenario with a Toyota RAV4, 24, 31. That's a big difference, both in the 2-wheel or front-wheel drive configurations. Fuel tank, I know it's an odd statistic, but it stood out to me because there was a big difference. 14-gallon tank over here, whereas you have a 15.9-gallon tank over there. So that might be a selling point to some of you who don't want to fill up that often, but I don't know. Either way, if the gas price is the same, this might be a convenience that you have a bigger fuel tank over on the RAV4. Both are the same when it comes to towing capacity, looking at 1,500 pounds when properly equipped, and that's your max. Now, ground clearance, I did some research on this because there are some discrepancies between the front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Now, I found here on the CR-V, the numbers for that, 7.8 inches on the front-wheel drive, and then 8.2 inches on the all-wheel drive. Those are decent numbers, aren't they? By the way, this was the best-selling SUV, has been the best-selling SUV in America for the last 2 decades. So they're doing something right. Now, over here on the Toyota, I haven't had a Toyota RAV4, haven't had a Toyota for a long time. I found a lot of numbers. You can go from 6.1, 6.3, and then all-wheel drive, maximum of 7 inches of ground clearance. So clearly, the CR-V is going to be better when it comes to maybe tackling some of your off-road terrain. Okay. Passenger volume. How many people can you squeeze into your vehicle? Does that matter to you? Now, this is overall passenger volume. What does it mean? We're looking at 105.9 inches of total interior volume. So that's, a combination front seat, back seat for passengers. Over here, 101.9. So definitely CR-V is the advantage again. Now cargo, here again, looking at some advantages. So you've got room behind the back row of seats, and then you have, if you fold those down, then you have different rooms. So behind the back row, if you keep all rows up, looking at 39.2. Fold down that back seat, 75.8. Over here, 38.4, 73.4. So over a foot, almost a foot of cargo volume in the back, and then about 2 inches, 2 more cubic feet of cargo volume when you fold those seats down. So again, advantage to CR-V. Length of the vehicle. This is interesting, because you have all this extra cargo room and passenger volume, but the length, here's this, 180.6 inches, And this is 183.5. So the Rav4 is actually longer, but less room on the inside. I don't know. Okay, price point. Again, a big difference. This is our 10th different data point. Price range. Go from the lowest trim level to the highest trim level. I'm just going to put it round numbers. 24K to 33,600 approximately. You know what I mean. Over here, 24,900 to 36 approximately. I think 24,045. So yeah, 24,000 as your smallest base level. So, you know, maybe $1,000 more for a Toyota, but over 2,500 cheaper for the top trim level. So if you got the best case scenario with a CR-V, it's going to be cheaper, you're going to get better gas mileage, more horsepower, more room, more ground clearance. I don't know, do the numbers lie? Of course, you have to drive it yourself, and maybe you are a loyal Honda driver or a loyal Toyota driver. That's what I found to be the difference between the 2017 models of the CR-V versus the Rav4. Hope you found that helpful in case you're doing some research. And that's just the numbers on the big difference. You have a suggestion for me to do some more research on other cars that are, you know, matched up the same for same, like this is a compact crossover? Let me know, leave them in the comment section below, and maybe I'll do some more professor work for you. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Dave Erickson. Adios. Hey guys, it's Dave. I just want to say thanks once again for supporting Everyman Driver and watching my videos. Can you do me a small favor? The next time you're in the market for a new or used car and want to schedule a test drive or just want to get a really great price quote from a dealership of your choice in your zip code, click on the link below and fill out a short form. It's car.show/everymandriver. Now, every time you do a search, I get a very small commission. Now, it's totally free to you and there's no obligation whatsoever to buy or lease anything. It's just a quick and easy way for you to help support my work and keep this channel going. There's also a free phone number, 844-765-0610, and you can talk to a car segment specialist for car shopping advice and direction. That call is also free to you. The link again, car.show/everymandriver. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again.